Lilly Singh is not funny. Who is Lilly Singh? Don't worry, you're not the only one who has no freaking idea. But I'll let you know, she's a cringe creator on YouTube that has somehow amassed nearly 15 million subscribers, comprised mostly of young teenage girls, impressionable adolescents, trying to ride the woke train almost as hard as she is, and the type of people that really haven't formed an opinion on what's funny and what's not, they don't really know any better what's good entertainment. You remember when you were a kid, you laughed at dumb shit. So somehow network TV thought she deserved a late night show, even though her demographic, her audience was probably asleep by the time she came on, like at 1 a.m. So she's bombing in the ratings, but somehow that gave the NBA All-Star 2020 the bright idea to give her a roast spot, even though she's done nothing to deserve it. I mean, I saw Tiffany Haddish's set. It was not good. She bombed a lot, but at least she's a professional comedian that's put some work in. So I really can't imagine how much worse it can get, but, I'm fucking hyped to see. Let's get into it. Damn,
Welcome
Tiffany's
back
looking
to
good.
Inside the NBA All-Star Roast. Your next roaster is a well-known YouTuber, so you can thank all
Well known to who?
your dumbass kids
Oh, yeah.
for her being here. Give it up for this lucky Lilly Singh.
Definitely lucky. Can we talk about that YouTuber privilege? Like, for real, bro. Like, that bisexual woman of color privilege. And she's really going for that Ellen DeGeneres look. Like, she's really playing up that bisexuality card, like, real hard. And honestly, I'm not really buying it because it kind of seems like a ploy. I'm not trying to discredit or invalidate her identity or anything like that, but it was kind of odd timing that she came out with that news right when her late night show was being announced. So it seemed very promotional. Very sketchy.
Man, thanks, Tiffany. Get up for Tiffany. She's doing a great job, isn't she? Yes.
Look at that smug attitude. Like, you got to be self-aware. You got to understand that a lot of people watching this have no clue who you are. So you can't be walking up there like you own the room. You got to be a little humble. You got to approach it at the right angle, because most of us adults don't really respect child entertainers like that, because that brand of humor, that content is not palatable to a functionable working adult brain. So you gotta lay off with the smugness and accept that you're new at this. You haven't put in any work in comedy clubs. You haven't proven at all that you can roast. So before you act up with this condescending attitude and that patronizing voice, you have to prove yourself on some level.
Man, I love Tiffany. I love you, Tiffany. Yeah, she's like family, I'm Indian, so she's wearing my cousin's hair right now.
Oh, yeah. Also, Lilly is... she's good at being a hack. A racial humor hack. Just 99% of her jokes have something to do with race, and they're almost never funny. I like race jokes, like if they're creative and original and actually have like something about it, like other than just stating obvious things and like cliches.
I was a huge basketball fan growing up because, as a Canadian, my other choice was hockey. And if I wanted to watch white people skate, I'd go to any courtroom in America.
Ugh. I've seen a couple of her late night monologues, and she does this weird, like, yeah, I just owned everyone. I red pilled the whole room. I'm planting seeds of knowledge in the brains of my audience. Like, no, you're like, this is like, we get it, white privilege. Like, it's a played out premise, and you're not being edgy. You're not shocking anyone with this type of shit. So stop acting like it. And everyone on the dais here, like all the fellow roasters, everyone there, they gotta know that this shit is not good. But I'm sure somewhere in the green room, backstage, like everyone was kind of like, you gotta support everyone. We're in this PC age of comedy where we have to make everything just be fucking fake and contrived.
But I get it, okay? Most of the people up here haven't heard of me. I'm only
that's a fact. And you know what?
famous on some small thing called the internet. You know, but y'all are like famous.
Okay, yeah. See, doesn't that tell you what kind of level your entertainment is at? If you have 15 million subscribers on YouTube and no adult that's watching this has come across your videos in any capacity, isn't that saying something? Like, you're trying to, like, okay, boomer people, it would be, oh, you don't know the internet? No, like, it doesn't matter what fucking, what type of platform you're on, people don't know you.
Famous. Like, Charles, you were so convincing as Uncle Fester in the Addams Family.
Nice 30-year-old show reference. Irrelevant.
And Ernie Johnson, you were great as the scary ventriloquist dummy in Toy Story 4. You know, and Shaq.
What is, like, such a mouthful, and, like, that is an obscure reference. Like, what was it? The something ventriloquist, blah, 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 in Toy Story 4, like, probably some, I never saw that movie, but some fucking minor character, I'm sure, like, what?
As far as I know, Shaq's never done any acting.
Whoa. That's where I draw the line. This guy made Kazam, an absolute fucking classic. Legend.
D-Wade is a good friend of mine. Give it up for him. He really is. Give it up for D-Wade.
Wade's like, ugh, what has my life turned into? And why am I not surprised that he's friends with Lilly Singh? Okay, and let's see, if she was an actual if she was a good roaster, she would go for the controversial, edgy joke here, which would be talking about the news lately, about the trans kid that Wade has. And, you know, I'll make a video about that in the near future, but so we're not going to get into that right now. But if she was cutting edge at all, she would make some type of joke towards that. So let's see.
Wait, man, come on. Dwayne and Gabrielle Union have a wonderful marriage. He's like the Ken to her Barbie. And by that, I mean that she's the only one working.
Oh my God, nope. See, this is what PC comedy brings us. Nothing edgy about that. Just some feminist bullshit that doesn't even make sense. If you're gonna be roasting people, they have to have the jokes have to have some type of validity and some basis in reality. Wade had like 13 All-Star appearances or some shit, at least 10. And like won a bunch of championships. Like, no way Gabrielle Union's making more than him. So it just doesn't make sense, yo. Like, it's stupid. And the only thing that Wade can thank Gabrielle Union for is his chronic emasculation.
Plus, he's totally smooth down there.
Bomb.
Gary Payton is here. Give it up for Gary, y'all. Gary, give it up. I mean, y'all, he's done well, you know, considering he grew up on the mean streets of 70s Oakland as a black kid named Gary. Gary!
Holy shit. We got it! His name's Gary. Damn, don't be disrespecting Gary Payton, one of the best defensive guards ever. Damn.
Out of your mouth then goes into Jeff's. I mean, Who could forget Jeff Ross, y'all? Besides American television audiences.
See, again, what did I say? You got to have some type of basis in reality for your jokes. Like, no one knows who you are, Lily. You can't be, like, trying to own people like this when, like, this is your first, like, this is your first foot into the comedy world. Let's be real. Like, you have no credits. So, someone like Jeff Ross, who was basically synonymous with roasting at this point. I mean, he's not my top roaster of all time. Like, I'm more of a Patrice O'Neal guy. Gilbert Gottfried, Pryor, Rickles, Greg Giraldo, Joan Rivers, if we're bringing women into it. She's probably like a top 10 of all time. But you gotta have the jokes fucking in some fucking realm of reality.
I mean, I just came out as bisexual last year.
Oh, we have no idea. And we don't care. We don't care.
And already I've pleasured more women than Jeff Ross.
Probably a lie.
I Googled it, fam.
Oh, this is so cringy, yo. You're not from the hood. You're fucking Canadian, upper class. Like, you're probably in the most privileged caste if we're going to our Indian roots. Like, you're not hood. Google it, fam.
Hey, J, Farrell's Jay.
Also, notice how she can barely let the jokes land, like, for more than 10 seconds. Like, she's moving from person to person within, like, 10 to 15 seconds. Because she knows all of these jokes are bombing. Lily is a confused woman. She delivers her jokes with such confidence and bravado. But her tell is her body language. And like I said, the way she's moving so quickly from joke to joke. She's afraid to let it sit in that silence. Because she knows she's insecure deep down that she's not funny. But she's gotten this positive reinforcement from her fans typing LOL, LMAO in her comments, like, based, you're such a queen. Like, it's not, like, it's a whole different animal being a comedian like this. Like,
Check this out. He's an actor, impressionist, and singer.
And does it all
He's
better
a triple threat to his family's future.
how does that, can someone explain that to me in the comments, please? Like, how does that make any sense? How does that make sense? What does that mean? He's a triple threat to his family's future. So him being an impressionist is a threat to, like, I'm not trying to be over analytical about these jokes, but there's zero logic in them. Like, they make no fucking sense. Lily, this appearance is a threat to your family's future. You are bombing, and you are probably never going to get invited to anything like this again. Hopefully. But we all know how woke comedy is now.
And now on to the main event. Huge Kenny Smith fan. Wait, which one of y'all is Kenny Smith again? Kenny is known as Kenny the Jet. Though he should be called Kenny the Jet Blue since he's always been a discount option.
Wow, how many words are you going to fit into these, like, poor excuses for a joke? I don't know if she has writer for this, like, or anything like that, but, like, they need to be fired, or she needs some type of fucking comedy intervention, because this is pathetic.
Of course, there's Ernie. You know, Ernie, I won 2.
Ernie's face says it all. He's like, this is the longest set I've ever seen. Like, can someone just open a fucking portal underneath her trap door or something? Like, that face is priceless.
Teen Choice Awards, and he was voted most likely to never have actually been a teen.
Because he's old? Like, because he's an older guy? Like, how does that make... Like, these don't make sense. These don't make any fucking sense. I need a Lilly Singh fan to vouch for these jokes and break them down. They might be going over my head. Who knows? Maybe she's a comedy genius. Maybe she's the next Andy Kaufman, Groucho Marx, fucking iconic comedy legend. Like, who knows? Maybe she's ahead of her time. I don't know. I'm not getting these. Someone explain, please.
I'm be real. I've always had a bit of a crush.
I'm gonna be real. Like, again, you're not from the hood. Like, you're putting on this type. You're trying to be too many things. Like,
On Shaq. Oh, no, sorry. I said that wrong. I've always lived in fear of being crushed by Shaq.
wow, original. A Shaq is big joke. Wow.
I mean, every chair Shaq sits in becomes a beanbag chair.
We get it. He weighs a lot. Whew. What the fuck, man? Like, it's so cringy how she's delivering these jokes. Like, ha, got him with another zinger. Owned. Ugh.
My parents are immigrants from India, and they wanted me to pass this message to Shaq. Learn to speak English or go back to where you came from.
Racist. Come on, Lily. I thought you were woke.
Damn. Real talk though, jokes aside, thank you so much for having me. This is a huge honor. Everyone
Thank diversity quotas.
here is hilarious. Congrats on your life. Congrats at being the best at what you do.
Also, why did she go at JB Smooth at all? She ain't have nothing for him?
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need
Shameless
money.
plug.
Thank you.
Shameless plug.
Up next, Jay
Wow.
Farrell.
Wow, that was awful. Holy, that was worse than I expected. Tiffany Haddish was bad, but she came off like she's done this before in some level. Let's look at the comments just to see what the people are thinking. I mean, she got ratioed pretty bad. Please make it stop. She is horrible. She blames America for being racist. She's the one who brings race into everything. Facts. Disgrace to women who are actually funny. Yeah, like Joan Rivers, like I said. I mean, even Amy Schumer is funnier than this shit. I fucking deserve to be crucified for saying that Amy Schumer's funny on any level. But, oh yeah, I forgot. Natasha Leggero, pretty funny comedian. Like a few years ago, I think the Justin Bieber roast, she actually roasted Shaq like very well for his size. Forget what the joke was exactly, but there are ways to not be a hack. Everything she's doing is pure hack comedy. Like, just the most basic, obvious joke. Worst comedic timing, yeah, like I said, just rushing through shit, insecure. Lame jokes, acts like she just red-pilled the whole room. Ernie was never voted to be a teen. I still don't understand that in the slightest. She'd never been funny. Might as well make a porn. I think she's past that stage of her life. Wow, she's terrible. CEO of trying so hard to be funny. What kind of black magic is this girl using to get jobs? She makes Tiffany Haddish funny. I'm like, we all know it's this new PC era of comedy where being nice and not too antagonizing and just playing it safe is the new standard, I guess. But it, like, you can see the people don't want this. They're trying to force this down our throat. And I'm surprised they're not deleting comments. I'm surprised they're keeping the likes and dislikes up. See how long that lasts. But she literally cannot do a set without incorporating race into her bit. Exactly. Like, and she's the type of person to just blame everyone for being racist or nitpicking everything into being a racial issue. So, all right, guys. She tries so hard to be black. All right, guys. That's going to be it for now. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be posting more opinionated videos in the near future, so stay tuned. Thank you all. Peace.